think it's time to check a little my equipment, because I haven't done this earlier. I'm going to use, I think, another sword with Abelard. Yes. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, I need to also put some medkits over there. Same for you. Okay. Let's check also my armor. So this is a medium one. I think this one is better as a medium armor. I'm losing tech use +2, but I think it's worth it. And I'm going to do the same with you, I think. Medium, yeah, it's just better. I'm glad I have checked that. And maybe let's see the gloves also that I'm using. This is useful. Yeah, tech use, it's not for her, for sure. This is for Pascal. And this one, yeah, I can't give him that now. Can I give you something? Well, it's not very useful. So I think I'm done. Let's continue. Let's check the map. I think I haven't done this part, so I'm going to go there.
Will bow.
Okay. Wait. This part? It's really strange. It's like it's not... It's like something is missing over there.
Embrace true power.
Okay, weird. I think I haven't missed anything. Let's continue over there. So time to go, or to return to the upper way. Let me check again something, because the map is strange over there too. Yeah, okay. We have done that. But enter the code from the found notes. Yeah, we've done all of that, so let's continue.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Okay. Let's shut off the steam. Good.
A revelation was sent to me.
Let's take that. Okay. Let's see what we can do over there.
Let's seize the opportunity.
That's okay.
Ruinous favor prevails. Empyrean guides my gaze.
The light, it's in me, it's inside, it's killing me.
Your existence
Whoa,
is
whoa, whoa, whoa,
naught
whoa.
but ashes. Your emperor won't save you.
What was that? Cassia, I guess Cassia, you go. Oh, this is going to be... I mean, with Cassia I think I can manage, right? Well, this is a fight I was not prepared to have, that's for sure. Okay. Cabela. Cabela. Maybe go there. Cabela, yeah. Argenta. Pascal, yeah, I think let's do this. So Cassiam. .2 for this. Voice of command on you.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'm going to do... I think I'm going to... First I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, right?
If I may.
Not bad.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. You can't move, but I can do this, right? It's going to be 0. Okay, so I'm going to do this.
One step closer. Purpose guides me.
Well. Let's check this again. Bladedancer targets a single enemy. The Bladedancer next attack against that selected enemy cannot be dodged or parried. If the attack kills the target, the Bladedancer regains 21 wounds and gain 1 AP along with an additional attack this turn. This ability can be used multiple times per run, but it grants 1 AP and an additional attack only once per run. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it again, I think. Maybe not. We are done, Cassia? Okay. So... do this.
I will triumph. Rend the flare, death shall reign.
Okay. Should I... maybe let's do this first, right?
What a satisfying demise.
.11, I should be okay, right?
How fascinating.
What was that? Why is it...
I will triumph. Ruin beckon, death shall reign.
should have played differently? Not bad. Who is next? Okay. This one. Can I shoot you? I can't.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
So let's do this. I can't target you. Okay.
I shall not fail. Aim for the heart next time. As honor ordained, death is a blessing.
Let's go there, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go with this.
Death comes in silence. Trust me.
I think I'm going to do that.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. Let your soul be purged.
32. Doesn't really matter, right?
As honor, my blade whispers your name.
Death to non-believers!
Ouch. Okay. Not bad. Let's see. She can do much from here, for sure.
I'll do it.
Can you do something, sister? I don't think you can.
Guided by faith.
Oh well, let's do this then. Can do much. Abelard.
Follow my lead.
Okay.
Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Can do much.
I am your doom.
Well, maybe I can try to do something like... What will happen if I do this? Okay, this is This is good. Let's go with this.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
It's 2 AP. I'm not doing this. Okay, Kibela. I think I can do it, right? Yeah, I can. I think.
I shall not fail. The shadows will succumb. The other side awaits. I am your blade and shield. As the tenets demand.
Nice.
As honor ordains. Trust me. As honor ordains.
Well,
Amidst the carnage, I find
can
purpose.
I target him? I can't. Pascal. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, but I will kill her, so I'm not going to do that.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. Request approved.
Kill her.
As the tenants demand. Death is a blessing.
Good. And we leveled up. Nice, nice, nice. So let's see what we can do now. Okay, maybe before that, let's see what I can send to the cargo. Always add to the cargo. Add to cargo. Okay. Which one? 4-6. Okay, this one too. And shotgun, I'm not sure about this. Okay. This one too. Let's go with Argenta. So Argenta, what can I do with you? Last time we took Fired Up. Now we are going with what? It was Fired Up and Agility. Okay. I think I'm going to go with this one. The next range area attack made by the soldier deals 100% damage and has an additional 20% dodge reduction. Like that. Area attack. Okay. Then we go with I don't know, let's see. I think I'm going to go with the Law Imperium. Next one. Who is next? It's going to be Ablar. I think he lacks mobility at the moment, but Impetus, that was the last we took. I'm going to go with Reckless Strike. The next melee attack gains plus 20% armor penetration and 8 damage and ignore 15% of the target parry. Okay, armor penetration, damage and no parry. Or less parry from the enemy. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior in return, including creatures with range weapon, but then I can counter attack, so this is not too bad if it's well done. Let's go with this. I'm going to choose this one now. Get Off Me. While the braced effect lasts, the Navy officer can use the Get Off Me ability once per round, and the target of their melee attacks must pass an agility resistance test with a -10 penalty or fall prone. Get Off Me after using braced effect. The braced effect, okay. Let's check this. Brace is, yeah, brace for impact. Cooldown 1 round, okay. Next, we have Severan. Let's go with this. What can we use? Last time we did use, we used facing the end. Yeah, and it's very useful when you have all of this. Just before I forgot,
What torments you?
I'm going to heal her because
You cannot trick death. It will claim me one day.
I know, but not today, right? Let's continue. So, Seran, what can we do with you? Last time we took facing the end, and now we are. Oh, this one is nice. We are going with acrobatic artistry. The Bladedancer immediately returns to the cell where they started their turn. This movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. If the Bladedancer used death from above this turn, this movement repeats all uses of the ability in reverse. Really good. And with this, we are going with let's see. Yeah, this one. As long as the Bladedancer has 2 swords equipped, the Bladedancer weapon skill is increased by agility bonus. This is a really good damage bonus if you have 2 swords on you. So this is good. I think I'm going to take the same with Kibela, but let's go with Cassia now. Last time we took what? Low warp, and now we are going to bump wounds. So what is it called again? Mind over matter, I think. The navigator makes all resistance tests with their willpower if it's higher than the base characteristic for such test. If the navigator's willpower is higher than their toughness, the navigator wounds are calculated according to their willpower. Yeah, this is I really like this one. And we are going with I don't know, fellowship or perception. Let's go with perception, I think. Next one, Kibela. So this is going to be easy. So we took last time escape artist. Yes, let's go with acrobatic artistry, like Seran, and dance partner also. Good. Pascal. Now, let's see what we can do. Last time we took logic and perception. And now, let's see what we can do. Something that will bump up all the damage he can make. I can find it. Maybe, okay. I think this is it. If the operative attacks a target affected by an exploit from a distance of 11 cells or farther, that attack deals 15% more damage. This is good. And let's go with what? Logic could be good. Or Xenos, I guess. Yeah, my Xenos is very low. Let's use logic. Okay. So, yeah, we missed a lot of things over there. We need to check this part of the map. Let's see what we can do. Medium vest, okay. Let's check this one now. Is it? Oh, it's heretical. I won't be able to. Yeah, I will not be able to use it. The fontaine's merry murmur seems to mock the surrounding chaos and desolation.
Intriguing.
Oh, it's another fight, right? Well, let's take it.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
What is this turn of order, man? What is this? Like... Okay, this is going to be... I really don't like that. Let's see. So this one, okay. This one is a tough cookie. This one and this one, okay. Well, I think I'm going here. Okay. Cabela. You too. Abela. I guess Abela, you go here. Magenta. Pascal. Cassia. Let's go.
Out of my way.
Time to slaughter someone.
Let's get to it.
Okay. Well.
Purpose guides me.
Maybe this one, right? Whoa! I was not expecting that, for sure. I think I'm going upstairs, right? Who is next? Yeah, I'm going upstairs.
Sow the seeds of discord.
Who do you have? Can't see. He's using a gun, right? So could do this.
One step closer.
Then I could do this. One and 0. Okay. It's also using a gun, so maybe.
I need no guidance.
Yeah, I could get... I don't know, I don't like my positioning, but... You know what? Could do this, right? But I don't think I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I hope I'm not going to get killed in one turn.
Let's make it quick. Here we go.
I'm here, maggots. Scared yet? Show me what you've got. Let's get to it.
Nice one.
Let's get to it.
Okay. Yeah, this one I have to be very careful. I just can't. I can't do what I want while he is alive. So let's. I think let's do this. Next one, attack made by the soldier deals 100 more damage and has an additional 20 dodge reduction. I like this. Let's see, 60. I can take this.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's see what you can do.
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Nice one. Okay. Let's go with this.
Doubt is for the weak.
Pascal.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, let's see what I can do with this.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Can you target the guy over there? You can. Yeah, let's go with this.
Running by now.
Ah. Oh, I did it. It was a critical hit. Good, good, good. And now,
I am a navigator, not a
do
servitor.
this.
Hold on.
Pascal, let's finish this. If you can. Another crit, please. Okay. Maybe I can do this on him.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Yeah.
Control.
Nice one. Oh. I like this.
A dance of blades and shadows. I will not die in dishonor.
Maybe this.
As honor ordained, the other side awaits. I bring mercy and retribution. The shadows will see it done. Trust me.
Let's get to it.
Ah bah là.
Indeed.
What? Okay.
I will do my duty.
Need 2 cell radius. I think I like that. No, it was a 2 cell radius. Maybe I was wrong about that. Okay, it doesn't matter.
At your beck and call. Out of my way.
to slaughter someone.
Okay. And he's crippled, but he can move still. I really like that.
Purpose guides me. Ruin.
Nice one. See if I can do something like this. Pretty nice. Can I go here and do something? Yeah, I don't know. I can't. Yeah, I can't target anyone, so I think I'm going to go back. Let's go over there, I guess. Maybe I can go.
I will triumph.
It's better to do that. Still, can't target anyone. So maybe I'm going to go there. Yeah, let's go here first.
Let's get to it.
I'm here, maggot. Scared yet? Show me what you've got.
Can you shoot this one? No, not yet.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
I think I'm going to wait. No need to rush things, I think.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's go
I'm
with
not
this.
accustomed to being ordered around. If I may,
Come on, man. Can't. I'm not going to move then. Waste of turn, sorry.
Let's make it quick.
Skull. Let's go with this.
As the tactical imperative dictates. My vow is
Missed. That's okay. Okay, Kibela. Yeah, I'm going with this. Let's see if yeah. Bloodstain, okay.
I shall not fail. As honor ordains. My blade whispers your name.
Not so much damage, right?
Trust me. Let your soul be
Oh, that's too bad.
purged.
Here we go.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Victory is imminent.
Hold on.
Okay.
Descend upon the weak. Purpose guides me. One step closer.
Okay, let's go with this one.
Ruin beckons.
That was a terrible choice. Yeah, I made a mistake over there. But maybe Abela can take it, right?
I need no guidance for a satisfying
Nice one.
demise.
Yeah, he can parry.
Rookies! Ah!
That was not a bad thing to do.
Death shall reign.
Nice one. Let's go back.
I will triumph.
Nice.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Time to slaughter someone.
Meaning you. Okay. Let's go with this. Maybe not. Let's start with this first.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Come on, girl.
I'll do it.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Seriously? How is that even possible? I guess
Battlefields
Pascal,
are
you are going
always
to do it?
drowned in scarlet.
Running binary override.
seriously. Okay then. Okay.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's get to it.
Okay. So can we have something like just can you shot him? Let's be careful about that.
Request approved.
Thank you, Pascal.
Request approved.
Let's go. Kibela. So 10 wounds. I can't do this because I'm going to die. So there is that, right?
The shadows will see it done. Killing brings me no pleasure.
I think I'm going to stay where I am. And Abela, I guess, let's try to do something like...
Indeed.
Okay. All AP and MP. Let's try to do this. No, it's not enough. It's
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
it's not enough.
I will do
It's enough
my
to do
duty.
this. So, but otherwise, it's not. Okay, Severin, what can you do now?
Ravage and conquer.
Zero damage. Okay. So can you shoot him, Argenta? Why 9%? It doesn't really make sense for me, but and now it's 94. I mean, there is a bug, right?
Rejoice in battle!
Yeah, it's more like it. See what he can do here. Okay, very strange. Not worth it.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Ha! Ha!
Critical hit. Maybe can, yeah,
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
nice.
Out of my way.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
Okay,
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
let's remove this. How many? Does he have some armor? Yeah, he does.
My vow is to serve. The Omnissiah condemns you.
Nice one. And now Kibela. You can do your move.
Death comes in silence. A broken blade has no use.
Well, I'm not sure she's going to be able to kill him. Maybe it was the wrong move.
I shall not. My blade whispers your name.
Let's go
As
back.
honor ordains.
Abela, it's time.
It will be done.
Okay. Reckless attack. Made a mistake again.
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
I'm here, maggot.
Okay. Let's go with this. I can't. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Let's try.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose.
Okay. Nice one.
Tribute. Purpose guides me. I will triumph.
And this is it.
Scared, yeah?
One fewer target.
Argenta, finish him, please.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act.
60.
Vouches for the
Nice one.
My aspirations transcend humanity.
Okay. So one for you,
Your aid was
I
acknowledged.
am your shadow.
one for you.
Though I gave thee my blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live.
No, no, no. Let's see.
The world will bow.
Okay, let's see what we forgot to take over there. Maybe nothing.
Unseen, uncover my path.
Should be okay, right? Something... yeah, I think I'm okay. So,
There is a fervor in my soul. Predictable. The world trembles beneath my feet.
blind mad woman. The edge, the edge, the edge of what? I can't remember enough. Stop talking to me. Okay, we were over there, so I guess nothing to see, right? Let's see what we obtain from this fight. So this one is a medium one. So medium, it could be you, but it's heretical. Okay, this one is medium, but not heretical. So medium could be for him too. I think I prefer for Cassia. This is better. We'll take this. A bolter. A bolter for you? No, this is exactly the same. Iconoclast, maybe for you. Okay, I like this one. For him. So remove critical hits. So maybe not you. Not you. This may be you. Yeah, maybe you. And in terms you can use this armor, I think this is better. What do you have? Low warp. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Sniper rifle. This is worse than the one I have, okay? 5% more damage. The wearer gains critical hit chance to single shot and dead eye shot. Yeah, that's for you. We have everyone is using gloves. Well, you can do this, I think, better. But take use. In fact, I'm going to keep this here because, yeah, I'm going to track. Yeah, I will remember I have them. I think sturdy shotgun. Is it better than the one I have? Crazy. It is not. Okay. Medkit. You can take this. She can take 2, right? 2. Same for you. Same for her. Yes. And yeah, you can't. That's okay. Let's continue.
Embrace true power.
Okay, the western side. We are going to do that in a minute, I think. But before, let's collect some items. Someone had the misfortune of resting here when the first explosion rang out. Okay. We need to do something about this. Artillery.
Intriguing.
Destroy. The anti-aircraft battery's control panel has a panoply of mysterious levers and buttons. Deactivate it quickly is not an option. All you can do is blow it up, destroying it completely. Take use. Examine the anti-aircraft battery. The anti-aircraft battery certainly was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began. It comes as no surprise that the insurgents were barely able to operate it. Modern arms protocols are incomprehensible to the machine spirits of such an ancient construction. Let's go with demolition. Destroy the anti-aircraft battery. The blast consumed the ancient weapon. The sky above the city is safe for flying again. We gain Melta charge and some experience. Okay, let's go with this.
Triumphant, as always. The world will bow.
Awareness.
I did it.
When darkness... No. The shuttle must have been shot out of the sky by a powerful weapon before it crashed into the building and fell onto the once crowded street. Take use.
Operation
Take this.
successful.
Okay. So
Let's
Fortune
seize the
smiles on us.
opportunity.
An ill omen.
Perfection.
So I guess I was here earlier, but I didn't do everything I could. Yeah, we went over here and over here. This is okay. I understand where we are right now. So nothing to do. We just need to go over here.
I tread a path unexplored.
Let's go. Western side.
Arbitrators, secure perimeter. Formation 4755. Blato, heal.
The huge cyber mastiff immediately stops snarling in your direction and goes quiet at its master's foot, its stillness punctuated only by the thick globules of blood dripping from its metal fangs.
Proctor Exactant Solomon Antha of the Adeptus Arbates. State your name and the purpose of your stay on Rykad Minoris.
Abela, what makes this man think he can demand anything from me? Of me.
His being a member of the Adeptus Arbates, I presume. One might say such a tone is an attribute of their occupation, your lordship. Proctor, before you stands rogue trader Von Valancius, the Emperor's anointed and bearer of the sacred warrant. As for his lordship's business on this planet, I'm afraid you do not have the authority to demand an answer. I would ask that you treat the Lord Captain with the same respect that you gave Lady Theodora. The late Lady Theodora.
So, Theodora von Valancius is dead. I will deliver this tragic news to Marshal Strax. I honor the pact your predecessor made with the Adeptus Arbates. I won't keep you any longer.
What was the nature of the arrangement between the Arbites and Theodora?
Your predecessor made a formal alliance with us. She provided us with a headquarters on Dargonis and supported us in the collection and guarding of the Imperial Tithe on several occasions. We, in turn, assisted Lady Theodora in enforcing the law on the worlds under her control.
Imperial Tithe, a tax imposed on virtually every planet in the Imperium, which is collected by the administration under the watchful eye of the Adeptus Arbites. What are you and your people doing here?
Removing obstructions to an official inquiry. My unit and I came here to investigate the disappearance of one particularly valuable ship, but the mutinous scum got in the way. Now we are having to deal with them too.
What do you know about the situation on the planet?
Only that the governor is failing in his responsibilities. This is a planet-wide rebellion, and it reeks of madness, or worse, of witchcraft. The rebels are blinding both themselves and others, and their ravens are the most insane and unholy thing I've ever heard.
Are you not supposed to help the governor regain control over this world? I thought that mentioning order was the foremost duty of any arbitrators.
Not every uprising demands action by the Adeptus Arbates. For now, I am simply assessing the situation, and if our investigation requires that the rebellion be crushed, then we will intervene. Still, the governor had best put a stop to this bedlam. He is not here to just sit and look pretty.
What is this about a missing ship?
It's about a tithe ship. A vessel loaded to the brim with planetary tithes, amassed over a considerable period, suddenly went dark as soon as it departed Rykad Minoris.
What does the stolen tithe entail?
Resources that every world is under obligation to relinquish for the good of the Imperium. In the case of Rykad Minoris, they include the ceramited explosive reagents produced on Rykadi Philia, armor glass, medical supplies, and guardsmen, a living tithe to be recruited into the regiments of the Astra Militarum. Cargo like that is particularly dangerous in the hands of heretics, as it can be easily converted into wealth or used for military purposes.
What do you intend to do next?
Fight our way to the local administratum palace and ascertain whether a fire or some other disaster hasn't destroyed the documents related to the investigation. I hope the clerks were smart enough to put the records before their lives. If the Emperor favors us, we will extract the data we need, or else interrogate the survivors before we pay a visit to the governor. The questions we have for him are beginning to pile up.
The Cyber Mastiff lets out a low growl and leans forward somewhere to the side. Solomon fires a shot in the same direction without even looking. You hear a stiff, gurgling rattle.
Arbitrators, eliminate the surviving rebels. Now is not the best time for conversations. With target practice standing around like this. Unless you have more questions, I will proceed with my assignment.
So, the governor is a suspect.
Every citizen of this planet is a suspect, but Governor Medina is under particular scrutiny. Seizing the sacred tithe requires access to information, resources, and power. The governor fits that profile. Then there's this rebellion. Convenient. How many records and crucial witnesses do you think will be lost? Some people call it cover-up. I do not like how aptly this term describes the present situation.
I'm on my way to see the governor myself. You and your unit could accompany me.
I must refuse. Our mission and the Marshal's orders take priority, even over a request from an individual as empowered as you.
I have no more questions. I'm not impressed by the dog.
May the Emperor watch over us. That way, this meeting won't be our last.
Okay. So, let's see.
Embrace true power.
The Arbitrator's arrival was certainly a welcome sight. Hopefully they will help to put things back in order around here.
Blood everywhere. Let's be careful. I'm not sure what I'm going to find over there.
The shadows reveal their secrets.
A revelation was sent to me. Ruinous favor prevails. Triumphant as always. Predictable. Perfection. Ruinous
I see
favor
what others do
prevails.
not.
Triumphant,
Okay.
as always.
Clearly oblivious to your presence, the soldier mutters incoherently and does not react to anything around him. Let's check what he has for me. So we already reached another level. So let's do this now. Or yeah, I'm not going to do this with you, I guess. Let's start with Pascal first. Pascal, yeah, let's go with Pascal.
Watching the lady handle sacred technology breaks my heart. Figuratively speaking, my cardiovascular augmentation can withstand much more than high blood pressure.
Let's see. The operative gains plus 25% cover efficiency. If in cover, it will be always in cover. 15 perception and 15 ballistic skill. I like that a lot. Okay. And let's see what I can do over there. This character gains an additional attack with a plasma weapon in the first round of combat and when reloading a plasma weapon for the first time each subsequent round. I'm not using plasma at the moment, but I think I will soon. Kibela. Kibela, last time it was escape artist. Oh, no, it was acrobatic artistry. Okay, so what can we do with you now? Agility for sure, more damage, more dodge, and awareness maybe, or demolition. I don't need. It's pretty high with all my injuries at the moment, at least. Awareness could be useful. I guess let's go with awareness. Next one, Cassia. So we took Mind Over Matter, and now, oh, this one I really like. Zone of Fear. All creatures in the area of effect must pass a willpower resistance test or immediately move out of the zone, even if they are stunned or immobilized. This movement triggers attack of opportunity from the navigator's allies who have passed the resistance test or are outside the zone. Outside the zone. Okay, this is good. And we are going to even more boost our wounds with something called Strange Vitality. The navigator heals 7 wounds at the beginning of every turn and gains +1 additional wound for every navigator talent taken. The healing increases by 1 for every creature killed in between the navigator's turn. This is really good. So she's going to be able to go in front of the enemy, I hope, with this more often. With him we are going to take so I guess agility, and then let's go with demolition. Let's go with demolition. Abelard now. We choose Reckless Strike. Let's go with Toughness. And Carouse. Yeah, this is good. And finally, Argenta. So we took Concentrated Fire last time, and now let's go with we can't use both of them. Yeah, let's go with Strength, I guess. And what? I think this one. The Ministorum Priest deals 1 more damage and 3% more critical damage with bolt weapon that I'm using. Base melter weapon and flamer damage is increased by 3 also. Those bonuses are double against demons, psychers. I could shoot Severin and Xenos. Okay. Tenets of Retribution. Good. And what did I collect over there? I don't remember. Well, nothing important, I guess. Let's see. They all have, yeah, medkits equipped, so let's go.
Knowledge is eternal. Searching is my observance.
Low Imperium test depends on fellowship instead of intelligence and gain a +3 bonus. Okay. Fellowship instead of intelligence. What's going to happen if I... 43 against... Yeah, it's not worth it. For now, at least. Yeah, let's continue.
Intriguing.
Nothing to see over there.
Fortune smiles on us.
What?
An
Okay.
ill omen.
Oh, something over there, okay. Some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. Some maintain a gloomy silence. Others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Herald. Look what you're doing to your own family. A woman of about 60, grey-haired but still strong, is kneeling before a stocky man with a thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms toward him. Take pity on us. Let us go. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight, while you still believe the lie. Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same. Who are you, and why are you here? No, you tell me. Who are you, and what are you doing to these unfortunates? I'm the chief. My former name, Herald, is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes, to salvation. Aura has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Herald, spare us, spare your children. His mind and soul are pierced by shards of a colorful deception. Youth once twisted by despair and the Immaterium's influence can never be the same again. Pascal's voice hisses furiously. Layperson, cognition is not your primary function. You are saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confuse you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Abelard's face turned a deep red. To cast your own children into the thrall of heresy, to drown your progeny in this filth with your own hands. I remember when the Vithier used to sew her eyes shut so that his young spinners would see the truth. Kibela's voice sounds hollow, but there are glowing embers of fury in her eyes. Our ritual was one of serving to him. It tempered and prepared us for our duty. What you are working here is despicable heresy, a blasphemous mockery of our sacred disciplines. Are all these people your family? All of my adopted and blood children are here. I raised them all as my own. And now I must protect them, help them see. What are you trying to save them from? And who is behind all of this? At Aurora's behest, Aurora is a great prophet and a great warrior. Their face is shrouded, but their gaze pierces the veil of time and sees into the future. I always knew the governor's dogs were hiding the truth from us, and now the day has come. A prophet has come to Rykad Minoris and open our eyes. The end of the world is coming, the final dawn, and only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive it. Let's use logic. You have been torturing your own family in order to save them. You have been blinding them so that they could see the truth. Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will not be saved. The old man is obstinate, but you sense that the confidence in his voice has diminished. Aurora, whoever that is, has exploited your naivety. Can't you see you are causing nothing but suffering? Maybe let's go with logic. I prefer this answer, I think. Think about it. What good has the final dawn done for anyone at all? Some have died. Some have had their eyes burned out. Some have gone insane. But they said the end was near. They promised salvation. I wanted nothing else. The man's weapon falls from his hands to the ground. He clutches his head. There is no washing the blood from your hands, but you could at least let us go, Aurils. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. The old man gestures to the other insurgents, who lower their weapons. Then he shifts his gaze to you, trying to hold back tears. What happened to us now? Well, I may be a heretic, but I don't like fools. Kill the old man. Your family will be taken care of. As for you, I condemn you to death. The old man's body falls to the ground. As soon as the hostages see it, they start moving faster and soon disappear around the bend.
I see the forbidden.
Nothing very useful, but he deserved it.
How fascinating.
Okay, something over here.
Predictable.
Let's see what we can find. The cover was supposedly assembled from whatever the rebels could find.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Nothing to see.
The world will bow.
The world will bow. Okay. This is the command center. Okay, let's see if I have missed something over there first. No, I guess not. Okay, let's go there then.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Well. Reach the command center. Welcome to Rykad, Minoris command center. We can talk to two people, the governor and the tech priest. A tech priest. Guards scream. Good.
Dark green, gloomy and stifling, fills this space like dense fog. The people here are drained, exhausted, bewildered.
Are you talking to me? The tall, dark-skinned man turns toward you and greets you in a curt military manner. Fezol Rykadi Hab Medine Af Coronis, governor of his star system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man's gaze falls on Abelard, his eyes slightly narrow. Verzerian. Abelard nods dryly. Governor Medine, my greetings. The governor's expression changes drastically when he sees Cassia. Lady Navigator, what an honor. I never thought that House Orselio would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. Cassia purses her lips, and an echo of grief knocks the wind out of those present. House Orselio is grateful for the support that you have provided to Yurok 5 these many years. Then the governor notices Kibela's clothes, and his eyes go wide. He adds, softly and cautiously, "This woman, she is your bodyguard, I presume, or is she here to..." He stops, choosing not to finish his question. "I am not seeing the convoy I had sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find any escorts? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that is so, I promise you their punishment will be swift and severe." What a curious exchange of pleasantries. Is there some kind of discord between you and Abelard? No, of course not. An old misunderstanding, over a century old by now. It isn't worth your time, Lord Captain. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. That is an outrage. I will have the personal vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of House von Valancius. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue trader? I should be the one asking that question. Our ship was attacked by heretics. They killed Lady Theodora. The governor frowns, and a deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue trader von Valancius, slain, unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences. Your Lordship, do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. I need fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack on the ship, and I need material compensation. The governor bows his head in acceptance. Of course, Your Lordship. You will be compensated for any losses, and I will see to it personally that your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Abelard nods in approval and remarks quietly, "Excellent, Your Lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we have dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming." Are you so confident that you will crush the insurrection soon? My own impression has been the exact opposite. Is that so? The governor maintains his composure. I would like to hear you reasoning. The insurgency is headed by a certain Aurora, a prophet who, according to their followers, possesses mystical powers. The rebels' usual superstition. I'm sure this Aurora is a charlatan mentoring some doggerel, which their dim followers think to be magic spells. This does, of course, warrant their eventual burning in the furnace of penance, but it does not point to there being anything special about this insurgency. Scores of crazed people with scorched eyes are stalking the city. The insurgents are maiming their own good. The insurgents talk of final dawn. The insurgents talk of a final dawn, the impending demise of the world. Yet another superstition. Surely you don't expect me to believe in it. The insurgents managed to steal a Voxcaster. They have been listening to your people's communication. It's not much, but it is something. I will order an audit of our equipment and see to it that our communication channels are more closely monitored going forward. However, it was only the accidental success of an otherwise disorganized mob of heretics who have no understanding of the art of war. The insurgents are using an archenemy's artifacts, enchanted lances, to perform unholy sorcery. I've heard about these lances. What makes you think they are enchanted? Any fool can light a fire with a magnifying glass. That's no sorcery. Yeah, I'm going to use 2, I think. I can see that it is not in my power to convince you. Let us change the subject. Of course. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar. He and his soldiers valiantly defend the starport. The sergeant who managed to impress a person of such noble standing will be recommended for decoration. My kinsman, Conrad Voidveer von Valancius, has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding in this system, I want him handed over to me. Voidveer is a traitor. Why? Any family, however noble, had an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, the governor pauses to think. We have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to a data crypt from Logis Abel Sanctum. It aggregated all the Lex mechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Conrad's movement. I would hazard he fled from you on a ship, not on a pair of wings. Heinrich von Kalox, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? The governor lowers his voice. I do. Master von Kalox has left for the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity. But I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I have already sent a small detachment of reinforcement there. Let me read that again. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery vicinity, but I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Okay. Interesting. What is his mission? We don't know. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down shutters over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master von Kalox, you should go to the cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Notes of anxiety creep into the voice that rattles from Pascal's vox. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magos, a human, am officially initiating my participation in the operation, I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained magos should provide his assistance. I categorically object. The governor clenches his fist. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended by the omniscious servant. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished in that same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense forces. Medine and Pascal glare at each other, their unyielding gazes like crossed swords. You have picked an interesting time to quarrel with the servant of the Omniscia governor. A critical situation calls for decisive action. I simply cannot let every learned tech priest go to their death the moment they hear about an endangered relic. I need people who can do more than praise the Omniscia to look after the capital and its millions of citizens. This magos is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you, and I would bet my life that... Uh-oh. The governor's voice dies down in the low growl of a drilling Rykad. Its tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. Medine clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So, this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to? Do you think this is the first time I have been threatened with a weapon? No, but this could be your last. Pascal's voice is akin to the sound produced by his drilling implement, steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice, with the crunching of bone and the squelching of tearing flesh. I am heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? The governor mutters through gritted teeth. Abundantly so, magos. Why are you so determined to get to the monastery? Is it just because of the relic? It is why I came to this world. I am expected there. It would be my pleasure to assist the Omniscia servant in reaching the sanctum. Thank you for your cooperation, your lordship. The drill stops. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magos Anuman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rykad system, in the role of bodyguard, and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rykad system. You're Anuman? Glad you're alive. The governor raises his eyebrow and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further commentary. I wish to know more about the monastery. The Cenobium has been run by the Adeptus Mechanicus ever since the colony was found. The sacred reactor guarded by its priests powered the entire planet. I can say no more. It is a forbidden place that even I have only been allowed to visit once before. Why not shell the monastery if that is where the insurgents have gathered, or deploy a landing force? Fulfilling this request puts the monastery in danger of major destruction. The consequences of this decision for the world of Rykad Minoris could be catastrophic. Pascal, what is so special about the Cenobium and the relic? What is in there that has drawn the attention of an interrogator of the Inquisition? I've never been there before, but I would presume that the sacred relic of the Rector is capable of great destruction, should it end up in heretic hands. The fury of the freed machine spirits, once released from the sacred circuit, will destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Rykad Minoris uninhabitable. Really. Heresy must be purged from those blessed halls. I declare any desecrator who defied the relic's power a Category 3 blasphemer deserving of immediate execution. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? The governor looks at Pascal with curiosity. According to the reports we have received, Logis Abel Hanneman set off for the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find out that you are safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master von Kalox. But it's not his name, Logis Abel Hanneman, right? Pascal Vox rasped in confusion. My name is Pascal Hanneman, not Abel. I know nothing about such a person. What do you know about this Abel, Governor? I've never met him in person. That esteemed Logis supervised the work of Rykad Minoris Lex Mechanics for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel, and I never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. When a Logis of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, we don't ask why, your lordship. Where can I get more information on this individual? I would have suggested that you inspect the esteemed Logis sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. We recovered several data crypts and connected them to the cogitator at the command post. They might provide you with some information. It is amazing that a mechanical voice from a Vox can sound so confused. The name might have been used as a signal intelligible only to its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer might be Archmagos, Amarnat, initiating an investigation and data collection procedure. I see. Glad to be of service, your lordship. That is all I wanted to discuss. Oh. The arbitrator marches forward relentlessly and halts one step away from the governor, looking down at him. Governor Medine, in the name of the Lex Imperialis, I, Proctor Salomon Antar, arrest you on suspicion of involvement in the theft of the shipment of the Imperial tithe. Taking into account the state of emergency on this planet, I will permit you to retain your authority under my direct supervision. From this time forth, you will give the Adeptus Arbites your full cooperation, in particular by transferring command of the strike groups and other resources to me. Medine, thought deathly pale, proudly raises his chin. Arrest me? Transfer my resources? Your demands undermine my effort to suppress the rebellion. Excuse me, Proctor, but this accusation of stealing the sacred tithe is simply... He stops talking under the arbitrator's oppressive, merciless gaze. Denying guilt only adds to the suspicions against you, Governor. Now, let us go over everything one more time. The tithe was stolen from your world. You are culpable for this incident, whether you were personally involved or not. You will provide the resources I have requested without objection, as this measure serves to re-establish control over the planet. Comply, or I will consider your refusal an obstruction of the investigation and take steps accordingly. It seems I am left with no other option than to obey your will. As his law-abiding servant, I honor the world. As his law-abiding servant, I honor the word of the Lex Imperialis. Medine shoots you a quick glance, unless his lordship has anything to say on the matter, that is. This world belongs to Winterscale. Do the Adeptus Abites truly have the authority to interfere in the rule of governors appointed by a rogue trader? We do. Besides, I doubt rogue trader Winterscale will find it disagreeable that the arbitrators have helped to clean up this madness. As for the governor, I imagine the Emperor's anointed will benefit from learning how diligently his servant has been performing his duties. Shrug, I suppose there is nothing else for it. The governor puts his hand behind his back, either to appear more confident or to hide the tremor in his fingers. In that case, please accommodate yourself, Proctor. But before I give you the access code, I must give a protracted self-exonerating statement. There is no need. All information required of you will be obtained during questioning, without witnesses, be it your personal guard or the rogue trader. Just you, me, and Glato. The Cyber Mastiff lets out a heavy growl that sends a shiver down your spine. What is your plan, Proctor? Stop the heretics from taking over the starport and other locations critical to the investigation. At the same time, we will crush the heretics' resistance. Most of them are hiding among the commoners, and a series of concentrated strikes against the residential districts and infirmaries will send them running. That is when we will finish off the rebel carrion. Blood of the Throne. I will be governing over nothing but ruins and corpses by the time you are done. Have faith in my methods, Governor. I am not going to depopulate your world. After all, it needs to be able to continue paying the tithe. Why do you think the rebels are hiding among the civilians? They could have shelters elsewhere. I know this from a few intercepted Vox exchanges and a couple of scumbags we have interrogated. But first and foremost, I know from experience, such mutinous rebel always feeds off its families and associates, who also provide a source of recruits to support its ranks. And of course, there is the heretics' contemptible habit of using the local population as a shield. We need to flush them out of the rest. We need to flush them out of their nests and starve them of resources. I have nothing against civilians. I have something against the Imperium. I'm not going to say that. A sound plan, Proctor. Only harsh measures can restore order. Solomon gives a slight nod. Better to cut off the end than to let the infection overtake the whole body. So, you are just going to sit the whole thing out in this bunker? Yes, this is far from what I was expecting from this assignment. The things we do for the mission. I wish you luck in your investigation, Proctor. So, let's talk to the Tech Priest now. The painfully thin Tech Priest turns sharply toward you. The sudden movement makes his chromed augmentics briefly clang. His grey eyes, set under furrowed brows, almost blend into the pale skin of his face, and he levels you with a heavy, dour stare. Identification: Unit Logis Quartz Crane, official trade representative of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. The unit supervises supply routes in the Rykad system. ensures the security of the combat arsenal, performs commercial transactions and secures mutually beneficial contracts. When the tech priest notices Pascal, his eyes widen. His Vox unit immediately lets out a string of screeching binaric, a tortuously long tirade in which the volume rises and falls seemingly at random. When it is finally over, the Omnitia servant bows his head in deference. Unit Quartz Crane requests permission to transfer information. The rogue trader possesses a supreme degree of power, the potential to influence the current leadership, the ability to restore order in the Rykad system. Show me your arsenal. I accept the commercial transaction. Okay, profit factor. I know about it. Let's continue. I'm going to buy everything I can. And even more. So let's go. Okay, I think... Yeah, we will learn about the shield later on. I have no use for it now. So let's go with... I don't know. I'm going to keep the heretic trophies. I don't know if it's useful for me to do that, but... okay, let's try. Let's see what I can do with this first. Fuel, armor kit. Okay. Range. Good. Okay, let's trade. Let's buy everything we can. And I'm going to continue. Reputation. Okay, 500. Little more. Let's buy this. And I think I'm going to continue. One more. Okay, so this is... Okay, let's go with the holy gift then. And let's take everything. Okay, and I can take even more. The last gun. Yeah, I'm going to buy this. Okay. Ammo kits. Provision. Yeah, I guess this is okay. Let's trade. Good. So let's see what I can do with this equipment. Yeah, this is for Pascal for sure. Whenever the warrior kills a target with an exploit using a single or dead eye shot, the nearest enemy immediately gains one exploit. Good, good, good. Let's see. I'm going to keep this. Yeah. I like this one for him. Yeah, I like the fact you can't get critted at the beginning of the a fight, so I think I'm going to keep this. Next one, light armor. Light armor isn't going to be useful to you. Okay, the crit damage is good. Okay, based armor +0. Yeah, my Psi rating is 0 at the moment. Let me check something. Dodge. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm going to take this one. Maybe 25. It's okay. I think I'm going to take this one. It's a one-handed bolt, so I'm not going to use it. Whenever I use run and gun, they gain 1 damage on their range attack. Is it better than the one I have? Yeah, I think I'm going to use this. Let's see. No, you keep this one, Pascal. Yeah, we'll give this to Idira, I think. So this is a modified bolter. Is it better? It's not. Rate of fire, I think it's a little better because rate of fire is 4 instead of 3. The range is the same. So I think this is better. Yep. Soon Pascal is going to use this one, but not yet. I could do it already, but yeah, for now I'm going to keep this. No plasma pistol for you yet. Or maybe I'm going to do this. Okay. Let's see what I have. Is it my only plasma weapon? I should have one. I should have. I think I have one other. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't see it. Oh, it was this one, okay. Yeah, and it's better, for sure. Yeah, I'm going to take this one, I guess. You know what? I'm going to keep this one for now. Let's continue. So it's the long last. Yeah. Yeah, this is better. Okay, let's continue. Maybe for Abella. I don't think it's interesting. Yeah, it's not. Using any medkit costs -1 AP less. Maybe for you. This one, if used by a Psyker, whenever this word hits an enemy, Veil degradation is reduced by 1, okay? This word deals an additional C rating damage. Okay, most warriors prefer, yeah, okay. Could be for me. But I guess I'm going to do this. For now, at least. Kibela, you are going to take this one. Cassia, you take the ring. If the wearer did not spend MP during their turn, they gain +10 to all their characteristics next turn. Yeah, this is for Pascal, this is an easy one. Okay, let's continue. Unit Quartz Crane requires permission to negotiate trade agreements. Are you open to a commercial transaction? I am. Permission to transfer information granted. What do you wish to tell me? The Tech Priest says sharply and curtly, haphazard and careless decisions on the part of the Rykad Minoris governor have led to unacceptable consequences. Communication with the Adeptus Mechanicus Sanctum has been lost. Troops must be sent to the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium without delay. Restoring communication with the Electro Priest and answering the Sanctum security are our top priorities. You are the head of a rogue trader dynasty. Your position enables you to exert influence. The Tech Priest pauses for a moment, and pressure on the subject of the Imperium. Unit Quartz Crane requests assistance. The actions of Governor Faisal Rykadi Ab Medine of Coronus must be influenced. Demand that troops be sent to the Holy Monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I observe that these words authorities lack diligence in the performance of their duties. This statement is true. United in their denunciation and brimming with righteous criticism, the pair in red exchange knowing nods. I will discuss it with the governor. Unit Quartz Crane is grateful. The rogue trader is highly likely to successfully influence the future action of the local authorities. You are an explorator, aren't you? What are you doing here? Retrieving archive data. Over 70 Terran years ago, the governor of Rykad Minoris and authorized representatives of the explorator Cognizance fleet made an agreement. Its goal was mutual benefit through cooperation. Unit Logis Quartz Crane is the fleet's appointed trade agent. The unit is responsible for maintenance of the arsenal and the combat machinery. Blessed are the armorers, for there can be no Imperium without them. Blessed are the valiant warriors, for there is no end to the darkness without them. The Omniscient servants exchange short binary mantras filled with intimidating solemnity. What is the Cognizance fleet doing in the Rykad system? The Cognizance fleet's presence in the Rykad system is negligible. Its research activities in the system have been concluded. A limited presence is maintained for the purposes of logistical support, fulfillment of vows to maintain the omniscience creation, spiritual oversight. Do you know anything about the Tech Priest Abel Hanuman? Unit Quartz Crane has had no previous communication with Unit Abel Hanuman. The memory sector contains other data related to this query. Various resources and data storage devices of interest have been extracted by the standing army of Rykad Minoris for preservation purposes. The command center currently hosts a cogitator that was used by Unit Abel Hanuman. Appeal to the cogitator spirits for further information. I shall take my leave. Okay, maybe let's talk to the
opportunity.
To the machine spirit. The cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared of. Numerous parts have been replaced. Not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omniscia adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold notch cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. The screen reads, awaiting access code. Let's use use to force access to the cogitator. You have bypassed the security layers. The cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Pascal leans forward and runs his finger over the keys. The cogitator's screen blinks and responds with strings of unknown characters. I appeal to the machine spirit to open Logis Abel's personal archives as well. It has accepted my request. Go to Logis Private Archive. Result of Logis Abel's data trends. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis, the minds of the initiated are slumbering in the neural harness of their vows. I am registering an impulse of change. I surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a cycle, but the cycle can be discontinued. The revelation granted by the Omnitia to Logis Abel in the course of his data meditation has been recorded verbatim. Logis Abel is seeking an audience with the venerable Dar Impulse 6, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. A request has been sent to the Governor's Palace for a shuttle flight to electrodynamic cenobium. A message has also been sent to the Furimbundus system. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. The voice from the box is soft and pensive, barely audible over the static noise. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message in the Furimbundus system. It was me, Omnitia. Grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. Go to Sacred Computation 7825M. Upon Logis Abel's orders, the archives of every augur station on Rykad Minoris and the two primary satellites of Rykad's star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos, Maruf, and Zafire the Queen, after two great champions of faith, whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logis is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the sacred augur's eyes. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived 2 Rykad Minoris cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Logis Abel's conclusion: the insurrection on the planet had been long in the making, with the participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Rykad system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movement can be attributed to weapon deliveries. But what is the nature of their activity near Rykadiphilia? Governor Medine's attention must be drawn to. The final entry cuts off abruptly. Go to recent observation. The satellite Magos Maruf reports that a ship has translated into the system. Its signature is consistent with the records of the flagship of a rogue trader dynasty, House von Valancius. It's us. The satellite Zafire the King report that a ship drifting nearby has hurriedly sped away. The ship had sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent control areas of the surface of Rykad Minoris. Another transmission was directed to planetoid Rykadiphilia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. Their contents could not be decrypted. Go to Investigated. The entry contains planet-side coordinates marked as heavy augur station jamming, possibly a hidden insurgent base. So, can we talk to the governor again? I'm not sure about that. Greetings, your lordship, said the governor in a dismal voice, glancing reflexively at Solomon. Tech Priest Quartz claims you have not been doing enough to ensure the safety of the Adepticus Mechanicus monastery. With a heavy sigh, the governor wearily covers his face with his hand. Of course he does. That Tech Priest is very insistent. I order a squad to be dispatched to the Holy Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They haven't been heard from yet. I'm afraid this is all I can do under the present circumstances. I don't have a single soldier to spare here in the capital. Lower your voice. Governor, you didn't steal the tithe ship, did you? Not you too. I swear on the Golden Throne and the blood of all martyrs. I never even considered committing such an act. Please, your lordship, do not insult me with such suspicion. This is all I wanted to discuss. Here we go. Let's go back to the ship.
Intriguing.
Let's go to the void ship. Okay. Oh, I can do something else. Okay, is it because of... Yeah, this is a rumor. Unidentified void ship. According to the satellite, one of the unidentified void ships circling the nearby star has landed on a large uninhabited world in the system. I guess we are going there now. Interesting. Augurs notice a large object among these lifeless rocks covering the planet. A void ship whose signature and origin are impossible to identify from orbit is resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull of the unidentified vessel is severely damaged, rocks around it shattered by the force of the gigantic machine's crash landing. The augurs haven't detected any vital signs aboard or near the vessel. Lord Xenos send a squad to the planet to explore the void ship. The landing party reports via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. It resembles a morbid beast sculpted from darkness itself, menacingly hanging over the ravine. An experienced veteran accurately determines the origin of the unholy vessel. It belongs to the Xenos race called Rykad. Ready to collapse at any moment, the void ship emits a long, woeful creak, as if promising to drag along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disturb its slumber. Okay, let's think about it. Abela suggests finding out what Xenos were doing in the Rykad system. Taking heed of the Seneschal's recommendation, the rogue trader orders to send more people to the planet. Could be a good idea. Anxious, Idira tells the Lord Captain that voices in her head are screaming, repeating words harbinger darkness and death. Not wanting to tempt destiny, the rogue trader decides to recall people from the vessel. Will not do that. Argenta says that the only good Xenos is a dead one. Of course she does. A true servant of the Emperor shouldn't soil their hand with Xenos technology. I'm not going to do that either. The rogue trader orders that more people be sent to the Xenos void ship to collect any valuable findings. I could do that. I don't know what is best. Being the God Emperor chosen, the rogue trader won't go digging around Xenos trash, or I would. The artifacts of the enemies of humanity should be wiped from the colony's expense. I'm not doing that. Let's go with Abela's suggestion. Let's order to send more people to the planet. After 2 watches of hard labor, the workers managed to stabilize the Rykad void ship. Good. The soldiers who entered the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who had died when the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, following its abominable nature, came to life, immediately craving to save its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel system have reacted to the intruders, and senselessly cruel, deadly traps have been activated on all decks. Agility test succeeded. Nice. Monstrous contraption designed to mince, rip apart, and incinerate their victims took the soldiers by surprise, but were neutralized before the squad suffered significant losses. The soldiers found several curious pieces of xenotech on the sinister void ship, but no data that could shed some light on why it came to the Rykad system. So we have a bunch of good things. Let's see that on board of the ship. Maybe I'm going to do some trade with Thunderfang first. Yes, in terms of reputation, what can I sell? I'm going to sell you this. Okay. Maybe this again. I don't need that. Okay, just one. Okay, there is multiple level. Oh, come on. I have to do that again. Okay, let's try this. Let's buy everything we can. Okay. 2 more K. I don't want to sell fuel. I don't know if I will need this. I can't have it. I can't have. Yeah, I won't be able to have enough. Select tradable. Yeah, I'm going to stop. Let's go to my ship. Maybe ship management first. Cassia. Okay, Pascal, you go first for sure. No. 60. Yes, and you go here. Yeah, I think this is the best I can do for now, at least. Yes, let's go with that. And let's go on the bridge. So, let's see. So what is it? Okay, could be what this one-handed weapon. Each critical hit scored with this sword increases veil degradation by something. The next attack with this one deals more damage based on veil degradation, MC and Psi rating. Yeah, but at the moment I have 0 Psi rating. I don't think it's a good idea to use it. Parry. Where is the parry? Okay. What if I do this? I'm going to do this first. Okay, let's continue. This one, an axe. Don't think it will be very useful. No, it's not a good one. When the wearer kills an enemy in a 1 cell radius with a shot, they gain 1 resolve until the end of combat. Could be useful for her. I don't think I'm going to take it for her. No, I'm not. Grants dodge reduction, 12% dodge reduction to the wearer melee area attack. Okay. I think I'm going to do this. Fellowship. She could use fellowship, but she's not in contact of the enemy, so nobody really is. I think I'm going to give this one. Yeah, I prefer this. Ijira, what do you have as a weapon first? So maybe I'm going to give you the last gun for now. Why not? Or maybe not. I'm going to give you this, the sniper rifle. And you have a medium armor. You can use this one. This is better for you. You have this. Okay. No, it's not useful for you. Fellowship, no, it's not interesting. Same. Let's give you this. Yeah, I think I'm done. Okay. And let's go with Ijira. Ijira, let me do something. Let's check what I can do with you. So Ijira. Archetypes. And so last time we have chosen dismantling attack, the third one. Let's go with Lord Xenos, because I am quite ignorant about it. Let's go with, I guess, Perception. And then what? The ballistic calculations. If the operative attacks a target affected by an exploit from a distance of 10 cells or farther, the attack deals 15% more damage. The same with Pascal. I'm going to take that too. Let's go with Lord Xenos again. Next one. Next one, I don't know. Sensory deprivation. The target makes a willpower resistant test. If it succeeds, the target is merely blinded until the start of the Psyker's next turn. If the target fails the test, they become blinded and suffer an additional -5 penalty to all characteristics, reduced by blindness, and must make a willpower resistance test at the end of each turn. Okay, less ballistic skill, weapon skill. And also dodge and parry. Good. Okay, so they become blind, and if they fail, they have even more penalty. Good to know. And they need to make 2 tests to remove all the effect. Good to know. I'm going to take that. Sensory deprivation. And let's go with this one. Each level of Psi rating provides the Psyker access to new psychic powers. It also strengthens damaging psychic powers. Okay, so what can we do now? I think it's time to talk to someone. I think I'm going to talk to Pascal.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
The Mechadontrites growing out of the tech priest back civil in your direction, as if examining you with curiosity. I have some question about your visit to Rykad, Minoris.
The request is approved. I am ready to provide the necessary information.
What brought you to Rykad, Minoris?
I came heeding the call of my mentor, the blessed Archmagus Amanat. We were supposed to meet on Rykad Minoris and discuss my mission.
The people who wanted to kill you at the port weren't renegades. It was just a cover.
Thank you. Information acknowledged. I will analyze it and take additional security measures.
What do you think of this Abel Aneman?
I propose that it was the blessed Amonat who assumed this name. This name is assigned to me. His presence in the hands of heretics is categorically unacceptable. The canon of technological security commands that every effort be made to rescue a high-ranking bearer of knowledge.
That will be all for now.
Acknowledged.
I want to know more about your past.
The request is approved. I have no outright restrictions on disclosing this information.
Where are you from?
Information about my origins is worthless. I belong to the priesthood of explorators and came to the Coronis Expanse over 200 years ago. Any events preceding that moment are insignificant.
How did you end up in the Coronis Expanse?
I was honored to become a member of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. When the Adeptus Mechanicus summoned the faithful for an exploratory venture into the depths of the Coronis Expanse, I joined the fleet in fulfillment of my sacred vows of comprehension.
Why are you not with the fleet then?
Archmagus Amanat, my blessed mentor, commanded me to crew the orbital station Altar Templum Calixus X-17. This venerable temple station was founded in the early years of our expansion into the Coronis Expanse. It is currently a rear observation post of the Cognizance Fleet in orbit around the star Furibundus.
Who are the explorators?
The sacred fraternity of explorers. The cult Mechanica sends us out to the frontiers of the known sectors as researchers and conquerors. We are the warriors of the Code, who return to the lost worlds and devote themselves to recovering the lost ancient knowledge. Explorators are granted the privilege of being more independent than many of our tech comrades. However, it has earned us a reputation as unstable and poorly controlled troublemakers whose unorthodox views are dangerously close to apostasy.
Tell me about your Mechadendrites.
They are my younger brothers and guides on the way to the Omnissiah. Their machine spirits are directly bound to my neocortex and pick up impulses from my subconscious. Sometimes they act ahead of my thoughts. This is how the Omnissiah leads me to comprehension.
We can stop here.
Acknowledged.
Tell me more about the Adeptus Mechanicus.
I am honored to belong to the priesthood of Mars, guided by its tenets. We safeguard technology against the impure and the unenlightened.
Why did you mention Mars?
That is where the cult of the Omnissiah originated, and where we were granted the first revelations. Many millennia ago, we made an alliance with the Emperor of Terra, and have served the Imperium ever since, paying a tribute to machinery, weapons, and void ships. Everything that bears the blessed seal of machinery comes from our hands, and it is we who make sure the operating rituals are performed as they were meant to. We are everywhere. We are the Mars forged steel bars that give the Imperium strength.
What do you mean, you guard it? It's not buried treasure. It's not a secret.
It is both a treasure and a secret. Technology is how the divinity of the Omnissiah manifests itself in this world. This is why the uninitiated may only be allowed to touch the most vulgar and mundane of its instances. We, on the other hand, are authorized to use the sacred catechism of maintenance and operation. Although there is another reason to deny lay people the sacrament of knowledge, it can be dangerous. Twisted by renegades, the Omnissiah's wisdom is called heretic, and the exposure to it may corrupt the uninitiated. Another danger is knowledge, strangely interpreted and inscrutably twisted by the minds of Xenos. This bane is called Xenotech.
Sacred objects should be touched only by worthy hands. Now, I'm not going to say that. Yeah, I'm going to choose to. Banning things you cannot understand is the opposite of thinking knowledge. Technology is merely a tool that can be employed without risk by a wise wielder.
That is a bold hypothesis. And yet the Omnissiah teaches us that a dauntless mind can penetrate any knowledge through analysis, where the ignorant see heresy, the enlightened might see truth.
Do you hold a high position in your fraternity?
This electu indicates that I am a Magos, who has mastered the sacraments of many spheres of knowledge, and has the right to conduct services in a forged cathedral.
What is the Omnissiah in your understanding?
He is the divine mechanism, the maker of technology. The universe was made to resemble a mechanical marvel, because the Omnissiah rules over it. Knowledge is the highest form that he uses to manifest in the world. For now. Someday, he will come to this world in the absolute fullness of his splendor. The Adeptus Mechanicus worshipped the Emperor. He is the earthly manifestation of the Omnissiah, who brought humanity into the light of divine grace.
What is behind the Adeptus Mechanicus enthusiasm for replacing flesh with augmentations?
Organic tissue is an imperfect replica of the machine, transient and vulnerable. Metal is more stable, more effective, and more durable. Flesh speak is flawed next to binary language. Meat begets weakness, it softens the mind, it undermines discipline. But you can replace metal when it wears down. In addition, a machine is a supreme form of knowledge, and by assuming mechanical form, we become closer to the Omnissiah.
However, like all things sacred, our augmentations must not be defiled by the eyes of the ignorant. Which is why we reveal only the crudest of tools, while holier mechanisms remain concealed beneath our crimson robes.
Okay, let's think about this. Like all things secret, our augmentation must not be defiled by the eyes of the ignorant, which is why we reveal only the crudest of tools, while holier mechanisms remains concealed beneath our crimson robes, okay? Let's see, let's try the first response. I am curious to see your augmentations.
The right to witness the miracle of flesh being fused with holy metal is granted only to those who have ascended to the rank of initiate. However, your lofty status of rogue trader allows me to make a partial exception and reveal my sacred stigmata.
Pascal reverently pats the robe's scarlet folds on his chest. You see emaciated white meat, gnawed through by metallic shunts and flexible wires. Blood runs through transparent pipes, enriched with the nutriments required by the pallid flesh. Oh, the sight of a body transformed into an appendage to some ancient mechanism is thickening. It is like hundreds of giant metallic insects have swarmed the flesh and are leaching the vitality from it. I am impressed. Let's go with this.
Flesh may be fragile, but metal is strong, and so is my devotion.
Pascal conceals his emaciated, augment-ridden white flesh beneath the crimson shroud of his raiment. You have a strange way of speaking. Is that because of the augmentation, or does your faith dictate how you should express yourself?
Partially true. I had a voice modulator implanted alongside the respiratory purification module, but there is an additional reason. Gothic is not my first language. I am used to thinking and making statements in lingua technis. The binaric language is more informative, more ergonomic, and less prone to misinterpretation.
True. I have no more questions.
Acknowledged.
I must take my leave.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
It's time to take a bath. Let's go to the Lord Captain's quarters. Time to perform my ablution. The soothing water caresses your senses, and your grateful muscles welcome the chance to rest. A pleasant languor spreads through your body as you allow yourself a moment of quiet relaxation. Address the Master of Ablution. I wish to see someone from my retinue. Which of them would you like to be to summon, your lordship? So we talked to Argenta already. We talked to Cassia. Let's go with Idira. She always livens things up. At once. Idira takes a draw from her hookah. She playfully blows a few smoke rings as she lounges lazily nearby. This is nice. 5 of my cabins could fit in here. And don't get me started on that rusty nook I call a shower. But I'm pretty sure you didn't call me in here just so I would die of envy, did you? What are you smoking over there? Just a mix of low and obscura. Got a kick to it. Not enough to knock you out, but just enough to help you relax and distract yourself from your worries. I want to try. Of course, Lord Captain. Idira gives you a sly grin as she blows a thick cloud of smoke in your direction. Grey serpents of caustic smoke slither into your nostrils until reality becomes a blur. Your thoughts grow slow and sluggish, merging together into a bizarre kaleidoscope of mental imagery. After a while, the haze dissipates and the images arrange themselves into the shape of Idira's face. She is watching you curiously. Can you hear me, Lord Captain? Are you all right? A kick is certainly one way of putting it. Wait till the crash gets you. Still, your want of Nutribar. I've watched seasoned voidsmen struggle to say 2 words after just a couple of drags, but here you are, clear-eyed and talking sense. Tell me a joke. What's the difference between a warp storm and a dispute of the Adeptus Administratum? At least there is a chance a warp storm might end. Do you know any more? How many tech priests does it take to change a lumen? 3? Oh, 3. 1 to wave a sensor, 1 to pray to the Omniscia, and the 3rd to surritorize a serf to do all the work of them. Yeah, I know this joke. Alright, one final joke. Make it a good one. What do you call an unsanctioned psycher's cabin? An emergency airlock. Idira declares smugly. Good one. That will be all. You may leave. Idira gets up reluctantly. Have a nice soak, Lord Captain. You are alone once more. The Master of Ablution stands by at the ready, patiently awaiting your command. Relax and close your eyes. The tension slowly retreats as you bring yourself to complete stillness. Joint by joint, muscle by muscle, pore by pore, before long you have surrounded the bastion of your body to the bliss of oblivion. Trouble, worries, loss, such things do not belong in this newly established dominion of tranquility. They are only the infinite portals of weightlessness in which, stripped of all things superficial, the mind of Severin von Valancius drifts in silent bliss. This moment of serenity soon fades. The body reclaims the mind, bidding it once more to the familiar shell of flesh, sinew, and bone. Finish your ablutions. You feel revitalized. This was truly an experience worthy of a rogue trader. So let's go back. Yeah, did you hear this voice? What is it? Am I hearing voices? No, there is voices. Well, I'm not sure what I need to do or what I can do with them. Let's go to the bridge. And I think we are going to go to another compartment now. I guess it's time to go to the chapel, to the Astropathic chapel. Yeah, Idira, you stay over there.
How fascinating. To me, the Immaterium is made of colors, but to the astropaths who dwell in this chapel, it is music.
Cursed music. Why do the astropaths not fill this place with litanies in his name instead?
Okay. Let's do this.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
The machine uses its many quills to commit the astropath whispers to paper, then sorts the resulting raw mental images based on their meaning. Okay. This is new.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
The last beacon cannot be saved from the 13th storm. The lap's father beloved son will open this yawning maw. Oblivion is inevitable. After the boundless sunset comes the horrific sunrise, brought forth into a wailing word from the womb of... Okay. What's happening?
I tread a path unexplored.
Okay, we can go over there. The machine uses its many quills to commit the astropath. I don't know what... okay. The machine uses its many quills to commit the astropath whisper to paper, then sort the resulting raw mental images based on their meaning.
The world will bow.
The back of the throne is smeared with something dark red and old. Let's talk to Zachary Weiss. Co-Master Zachary Weiss, a tall old man in a long green robe, stands motionless in front of a cogitator. The closer you approach, the clearer you can hear the continuous intelligible whisper. You are about to call his name when he falls silent sharply and turns toward you first. Lord Captain, a visit from the rogue trader is an honor for us. Like other astropaths at the chapel, the core master's eyes are bandaged over with time-worn scrolls of sacred manuscripts. Nevertheless, you cannot shake the feeling that his otherworldly glowing gaze is studying you keenly. How can I be of use, your lordship? Test succeeded. Sanctioning is a brutal procedure, one which robs every astropath of the gift of sight. But in return, they gain a new kind of vision that allows them to see what ordinary people cannot. Remind me. No, I know who you are. I'm not going to ask this first. Tell me about the astropathic core. Of course, Lord Captain. Is there something specific you would like to know? What is this place? To us, astropath, this place is our cradle and our grave. Lord Captain, you are at the conflux of every secret missive, every order of prime importance, every scheme being plotted behind the scenes. You are at a place where each of your loyal astropaths is ready to lay down their life for crumbs of information. Okay, that's why the last one was dying. If that is your wish. We receive and send messages. For hours turning into days, we wander the dark depths of the Immaterium, carrying our voice through the warp's eternal night, bringing it to our comrades in some remote refuge, accepting the voices, signals, and missives of others into our own abode. Those are most often meant for you, your lordship, and at times they are meant for no one. Point to the mechanical drum. What device is this? It is a sacred compiler that helps us record, store, and to an extent, unriddle messages. The astropath first receive these messages in the form of muddled images, dictating what they see to the machine, which log their every word. From the reels of the receivers on the ceiling, the machine-recorded words are routed through lines under the floor into transcribers, and then the Thesaurus core. The core is the most important part of the mechanism, as it contains a vast catalogue of various symbols and the methods of their interpretation. The compiler matches the image in the message against its data and forwards the results to the central cogitator, and myself so that I can begin the ritual of decoding. I know of no other core that possesses so wise a mechanism, and I praise the God Emperor for its existence. However, while the compiler hastens the extraction of intelligible meaning from perplexity imagery, an astropath must still open their mind to interpretation, which is no less perilous than the right of receiving or sending an astropathic message. If your machine knows the meaning of the symbols, why can't it decode the messages itself? Regrettably for us all, your lordship, astropathic messages are not ciphered dispatches, but rather psychic imprints containing information. Only an astropath can read the entirety of something created through the medium of the warp. Furthermore, as messages pass through the Immaterium, they might become distorted by malevolent intent. It falls to your servants alone to shield their mind with faith, and separate the true meaning from the influence of the ruinous powers. So if you wanted to hide certain information from me, you could. Vice's face twists into bitter grimace. My duty is to shield you from the monstrous communications that filter through the warp, the screams of the Emperor's loyal servants centuries dead by now, the nightmarish, maddening images of the Sea of Souls, the cursed symbols that cause astropaths to convulse in violently fits of frenzy, the messages from abomination in search of weak minds to devour. Concealing all that from you is my duty. Oh, this is him who made the confession. I'm sure of it. How does one become an astropath? Vice gives you a polite smile. I would assume that you know the answer already, your lordship. You have walked a similar road yourself, even though you took a different turn than I am. True, I am a Psyker. We were all part of the Imperial Tithe once, Psykers delivered to Terra on the Black Ships, but only a few of the candidates had what it took to study astropathy. Fewer still successfully completed the grueling training to be eligible for soul binding, and almost none survived the initiation. Severan knows all about it. He throws his head back. We were given the privilege to behold the Emperor's light, a light flawless and searing. A pious smile visits his lips. That changes you. It wounds you irreparably. It takes you eyesight. But in exchange, you commune with greatness. His presence in our souls fortifies them as we stand against malicious powers. After the ritual, an astropath is assigned their position. At this or that adeptus, an astropathic relay or a ship. More often than not, our first place of service is also our last. If something happens to your core, where can I find new astropath? That's cruel to say, but or to ask, but I'm going to do it. The expression on his wrinkled face grows even more serious. It would be more on point to say when something happens. The Emperor's blessing protects us from the warp's various influences. However, there are horrors dwelling in the void for which even this defense would be no obstacle, especially if one spends as much time in their company as we do. There is only one way to procedure astropath, and that is through the Adeptus Administratum. Luck permitting, unattached astropath from the sector will be posted to the ship. Ones who, for whatever reason, have lost their place of service. Failing that, the request will go to Terra, and we will have to wait a long time. That said, there are other options. Blasphemous, forbidden option. The Core Master grimaces. Unsanctioned psychers. Unprotected and broken souls who seldom live past their first few seances. But even those who do, should the God Emperor put our souls through severe trials. And judging by how rabid the warp has been of late, by the number of dead astropaths, those trials will be upon us sooner than our prayers could reach Terra. I want to discuss other topics. That odd noise inside the chapel, does it not bother you? On the contrary, Lord Captain, it is a mental focusing technique used by your flagship's core, one that I invented myself. This music was written by an astropath. What my charges and I hear in it is not what ordinary people hear. Its true depth and beauty cannot be fathomed without the Emperor's blessing. The music protects our minds from rudimentary thoughts, purifies and sharpens them, but above all else, it serves as a beacon of sorts amid the tumultuous sea of souls, a thread to lead us home from the deadly maze. I have witnessed the death of one of your astropaths. What happened? The Core Master sighs and makes the sign of the Aquila. May the God Emperor rest his soul and protect him from the ruinous power's tenacious claws. That was the 5th one this month. Our younger voices cannot handle the warp storms raging in the expanse and end up losing their minds. He adds, barely audibly, if they are lucky. Something is afoot on the other side of the moor, Lord Captain. Something infinitely sinister, something disastrous. The scraps of mental images that reach us from the Imperium carry the mark of doom. The images emanating from there are like a beast baring its teeth. You have heard accounts of disturbances in the warp affecting psychers, especially astropaths who delve most deeply into the immaterium. But there have been more and more alarming stories of late. Something is raging in the warp, something that poses a particular threat to those with psychic powers. Have you made a confession lately? The Core Master replies, slightly perplexed, I beg your lordship pardons? Why are some destined to perish in the warp while others must go on living? Oh hard, he grimaces, as though with pain. Odd that you should have listened to my confession, and odd that you should choose to approach me afterward. Why? I felt there was anguish in that confession. No, I'm not going to say that. I was led by curiosity. So what was your confession about? Astropaths seldom die of old age, your lordship, unless one thinks of the inexorable drain or service is on your life forces as an old age of sorts. More often, the warp claims us in its cruel ways, and I have lost many a fellow. He rubbed the bridge of his nose, looking tired. Death always keeps close to astropath, and its punishments for arrogance and weaknesses are severe. I have seen my fellows die, and at times the memories are exceedingly hard to bear. Sadly, almost every core has a story like that, and a survivor who has carried their ghosts with them ever since. Vice lets out a ragged breath. My apologies, but I cannot continue worrying at these old wounds. Directing a core requires a clear and firm state of mind. We will speak later, Core Master. I have business to attend to. Goodbye, your lordship. The Core Master follows you with his otherworldly glowing gaze as you leave, then turns back to the cogitator. I like this character, Zachary Weiss. So let's see about the quest. Yeah, we need to explore the freight line. We will do that in a minute. The Call of the Age. What is it? Yeah, we know about this too. We know about that. Yes, we will do this later on. Yeah, I think I have completed the quest with about the confession. Let's continue to investigate. A deceased navigator's organ repurposed for the Core Master's needs. Here is where processed messages converge from all over the chapel. Can I do something over there?
Let's seize the opportunity.
Logic.
The machine god grants me insight.
Once the text is ready for final interpretation, the compiler sends it to the Core Master along with a list of meanings for the known images. The mechanism rotates steadily, adding dry clicking notes to the chapel's melody every time a manipulator catches against one of the dents on the drum. Logic again.
This explorator
The receiver's enormous reels direct paper tapes containing unprocessed text into the chapel depths after blessing the paper with an imprint of sacred cogs.
Embrace true power.
The voices blend in an unnatural unison. The longer you listen to the choral chants, the stronger your headache grows. Okay. Severn doesn't like this kind of music, I guess. Let's continue. Can I talk to someone else? Yeah, I can. Which one? Sigma and Astropath. Let's start with Sigma. Protect us from the machine spirit and rest, for without his gifts, our sacrifice are fruitless. You can barely hear the voice of the young astropath, standing very still next to the bulky mechanism, his face frozen in a mask of despair. His anemic hands are pressed to his chest, clutching crumpled strips of thick paper. He hears you approach and composes himself. The engineer, his head lowered, does not so much as glance in your direction. With his hands folded underneath his robe, he makes a barely audible, unpleasant sound, a prayer in Techna Lingua. What is going on here? The sacred compiler is ailing, your lordship. A gloom has come over the machine spirits, and they are disrupting the mechanism operation. The 12th row of the drum is now adding incorrect symbol. The man shows you a stack of paper, and you notice at once that the row of squiggles in each line all end with the same glyph. We summon the servants of the Omniscia, but the machine spirits are none too eager to heed their prayers. The esteemed engineer is in a state of take prayer trance and hasn't moved from the spot for a day now. He shrinks his head into his shoulders timidly. I had the audacity to think the sacred compiler could be better helped by examining its part, but who I am to question the secret knowledge of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Well, this is a mission for Pascal, right? Unit Sigma AR-87 is currently in a tech trance of shared comprehension with the spirit of the Archaeotech device, catalogued under the name of Stream Spindle. Disturbing the unit is not recommended. Pascal falls silent for a few seconds. However, a preliminary diagnostic has revealed several algorithmic faults that are in conflict with the sacred mechanism's processes. A practical intervention into certain cycles will likely aid the release of the accumulated burden. Let's see if there is any way I can help. This is the answer I'm going to choose. Okay.
Powers unseen uncover.
Can you do something? Take use, okay?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Once, okay. I can't read what I have done. Once clean of the candle wax that had swept inside, the inner workings of the interpreter move much more easily. Can I do something else? I guess I can. Over there. Scraps of paper are stuck deep inside the mechanism, causing it to rattle terribly. Cleaning the machine's parts and anointing them with sacred unguent restore the machine to its clear, clanging voice.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
I guess this is no, we need to do something else. Take use, faulty receiver calibrator, okay?
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
The sensors of the text correcting calibrators are dead. A prayer to the Omnitia makes the new sensor spring to life.
I tread a path unexplored.
Well, I think this is it, right? Or is it? Something is missing again. Take yours. Malfunction cogitator. The miniature screen are displaying red error messages. You command the machine to run a diagnostic and the messages disappear. I think we are done. Or we are not. Maybe let's go over there again. No, it doesn't want to talk to us. Okay.
My success is irrefutable certainty.
Yeah, this is done. The transcriber quills are leaving blots on the paper. You remove the device case and discover a leaking ink supply hose.
Intriguing.
Let's maybe talk to Sigma now. Oh, I should have waited. Your Lordship, the astropath smiles at you. The shy, awkward smile of someone unused to smiling. The sacred mechanism is working again with no disruption. With a trembling hand, the Psyker hands you a strip of paper with smooth rows of H's characters, this time containing no errors. The engineer rises proudly to his feet and says in low Gothic, a language he clearly has not had much practice in, with sacred words and virtuous thoughts turned toward the machine god. I have been able to pacify the mechanism, wayward spirits. The Omnitia blesses. I should rather say it was my effort that helped make the machine operational. The engineers eyes you respectfully, but with very sincere and poorly concealed confusion. I recommend installing 2 incense burning units in this compartment to prevent the spirit's continued anger. The unit Zachary Weiss will be provided with a list of minor recommendations, 142 in total, for improvement to this compartment's maintenance. Failure to implement would result in sanction on the part of the Adeptus Mechanicus priesthood. Okay, before doing anything else, I'm going to level up because
just begun.
Yeah, I can fail skill check if I am not doing this often. So let's go back. I'm not going to start with you. I'm going to start with Idira, but I can't because she's not with us at the moment. Let's go with Argenta.
Join me in prayer.
Argenta. Strength. Okay. First tenet of distribution. We are going to choose what? Let's see. Reveal in slaughter can be used after 2 kills instead of 3. Yeah, I really need this. I'm not able to kill 3 people with her every time. So I'm going to choose this one. And I'm going to go with what? Something that will be helpful when I am using bolt weapon. I find it. Bolt weapon expert. Bolt weapon attack gain plus 10% armor penetration. Yeah, let's go with this. Next one. Next one, Abella. Last time we used toughness and Carus, and this time, let's see. Let's see. Increases charge distance by 3 cells. Could be useful. Let's see if I can find some. What is this one? Whenever the wire hits with Reckless Strike, this attack scores a guaranteed critical hit. I think I'm going to go with ramming speed because, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think this is better for me. Or is it? Yeah, I think I'm going with this. So we choose this one, Reckless Ramming Speed. Let's go with Carus. Okay. Next one, Severon. So we have chosen Agility and Demolition last time. Now we are going to choose something that will be very helpful. Psyker Minoris. Each level of Psy rating provides the Psyker access to new psychic powers. It also strengthens damaging psychic powers. Okay. And then we are going, we can't choose Demolition anymore. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with Carus, I guess. And now, yes, this is really good. Now I have 1 Psy rating, and I'm going to be able to use different weapons. So let's see what I have. So for the moment, yeah, I was almost not using this one, but now it's going to be good. Each critical hit scored with this sword increases veil degradation by 1. The next attack with this sword deals plus 0 veil damage, multiple. Okay. Parry enemy. Okay. And this one. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Okay, I can't use this weapon with anyone. The Drunkard weapon I cannot. Okay. That's sad. Okay, let's continue. We are going to upgrade Cassia now. So with Cassia, we have chosen Zone of Fear, which is very good. We can go with something else now. What is it? While under the effect of any navigator power, enemies have their armor reduced by -12. This reduction is increased by the devastating parameter of the navigator staff buff does not stack. Okay, armor reduced by 12 when they are affected by something the navigator has done. This reduction is increased by the devastating. What is the devastating? The first use of an attacking navigator power per turn does not set the power on cooldown and does not count toward the attack limit per turn. The second use of this power or the use of a different attacking navigator power on the same turn deals an additional damage equal to the devastating parameter to all targets and the same amount of direct damage to the navigator. Okay, let me read this again. Okay, good to know. So I like this one. Let's go with this. Undam the Sea of Souls. And then we are going with, I don't know, I guess Lore Warp. Because Idira will not be with us every time. I could choose something else, but let's go with Lore Warp. I guess Awareness was a good choice too. Kibela. For Kibela, we have chosen Acrobatic Artistry and Agility with Awareness. And now we are going to choose what? Maybe characteristic training perception. The character gains +5 perception. The character may improve any trained characteristic even if their archetype or origin does not allow it. Okay, maybe this. I don't know. Maybe athletics. I'm going to go with demolition, I don't know. Let's go with this. And Pascal, we have chosen earlier perfect shot, perfect spot, and now we are going to transform him in a sniper with something called sniper expertise. Perfect spot additionally grants the operative +9% armor penetration against enemies that are 7 cells away or farther. And perfect spot, it's when I'm not moving, right? Yep. So let's do that. And we are going to go with, I guess, I don't know. Let's go with perception, I guess. Okay, let's
Let's proceed.
Powers unseen.
let's maybe talk again to Dakari while we are here. Your Lordship, I have something for you. The Core Master hands you a sheet of paper with uniform lines of machine type etched into it. Thanks to your assistance in repairing the compiler, we have been able to interpret a most curious message. It contains a call sign that agents of the renegade Voidveer used in their especially important reports. Could it be a message from Voidveer? It was more likely the intended recipient. When was the signal sent? I cannot say with certainty, Your Lordship. Following the repair work, I went through text that had defied decoding before. The signal had lost its way in the bowels of the mechanism. It could be a week old or years. What does the message say? Only a few words. Lilamet. Odanenatus 11. The winds have ceased. It is done. No. Lilamet is Voidveer. Call sign for special reports. But the rest is a code we are unfamiliar with. That said, we know where to look for the truth. The Odeanatus 11 system. I will get to the bottom of that message. I have no doubt of that, Your Lordship. We will speak later, Core Master. I have business to attend to. Goodbye, Your Lordship. Okay, interesting. I think I'm going to go back to another compartment. Let's go to the shrine one more time. Let's talk to this guy. A lanky initiate is leaning over the cogitator, an expression of extreme mental effort on his face, his fish-like round eyes peering into the screen. Grant me understanding, Master, grant me wisdom. In winces as you approach. Your Lordship, how can I be of service? I have found the sources of the confession. You have nothing to worry about now. Nothing indeed. I will pass the confessions on with a note regarding your personal involvement. The initiate looks at you with equal parts astonishment and admiration. May the Emperor protect your Lordship. Well, this is it. Let's see if we can do something over there. There is a test I don't want to fail. 40%, it's too low. Let's go to the confessor. I must take my leave. May the Emperor's blessing be with your Lordship. Recite a prayer, the one you remember best.